Hello, we're answering questions on sexual health. I'm joined by Dr. Catherine Hood. Hello.
Hello.
Have a question here which I think obsesses most, young men, old men, men in general. I'm worried that my penis is too small to satisfy my girlfriend. Wants to know from you, what is the average size and can my penis be too small to give her an orgasm?
Oh dear. Do you know, there are so many studies looking at the penis size. It's a question that worries a lot of men.
Doesn't seem to worry the women though,
no,
does it?
it doesn't at all. But I can see why the men get obsessed by it, because, the size of their penis is the most obvious sign of their virility. And so I think, a little bit of comparison with their friends is totally natural, and it can make people feel really quite, reduce their confidence levels completely.
Indeed. Well, hence, there's a very common question.
I mean, to answer the question in terms of what is the average size, there's been various studies that have been done, and really it depends on who's doing the measuring quite often.
Right.
There was a study in America where the researchers were doing the measuring, and they found the average length when it was flaccid was about 8.8 centimetres or 3.5 inches. And when erect, that went up to about 13 centimetres or about 5 inches. Now, Durex did another big study with about 3,000 men who self-reported, and suddenly the erect penis average went up to 16 centimetres from 13. So maybe a little bit of wishful thinking in those 3 centimetres. So really, but what was shown by all these studies was, first off, there is a very wide range of sizes. There are some men who are smaller, some men who are bigger. And the other thing was that actually when they're all erect, they tend to be roughly around the same size, which is the 5-inch, 6-inch mark. So if you've got a small penis, the chances are when it gets erect is it grows more than if you had a large penis, which is not going to grow quite as much.
Right.
The thing is that he's worried he's not going to satisfy his girlfriend. To be honest, most women, the penis size really doesn't matter. If anything, it's girth that it tends to be more important. And what you tend to gain in length, you tend to lose in girth. So if he's a little smaller, that might be a very good thing, frankly. So most women, you can be perfectly satisfied by a penis no matter what size it is. And this is partly because the vagina is only can feel in the bottom third of the vagina. So, it doesn't matter. The rest of it's just wasted space.
And of course, the holistic approach of the sexual performer is really what matters.
Absolutely.
To a woman.
It's sexual technique. It's all about the atmosphere that you create, whether you're a good lover, whether you are somebody who is receptive to your partner's needs. It's so much more to it than just the size of your manhood.
If only we could convince him of that. I really hope we have, and everybody else who will be very interested in this question. Brilliant advice, as always, Catherine. Thank you. Well, I really do hope that we have helped you if you have a similar problem. But of course, it's always best to go and see your own doctor for medical advice. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with more health questions and answers.